personal. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game is missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so let's get today started off on the right foot, man. A lot to talk about. Busy day ahead of us, but you know, interesting stuff. I was on Twitter, and I saw that basically Jose Ramirez ain't as big as his manager Rick Morrigan said he is. It came out, the ticket numbers came out. And listen, I'm not a guy that normally likes to get into ticket figures. Like, for me, I could care less. I'm really just here to talk about the boxing. But when you have a fighter whose manager parades him around as he's this, like, Canelo Alvarez transcendent crossover star in order to avoid and duck fights that he should be taking, then that's where I start to look at ticket prices. That's when I start to look at numbers, and I look to see if the claims match up with what reality is. And it looks like what Rick Morrigan said about Jose Ramirez does not match up with reality. The ticket numbers are in for his fight with Richard Comey. They're not great. You know, he was going on Twitter and using the fact that Jose Ramirez was going to sell 15,000 tickets for the event, and it turns out, so the capacity actually at the Save Mart Center for the Comey fight wasn't 15,000, it was actually 14,032, and they gave out over 9,000 tickets. Yes, you heard that correct, 9,000 tickets. 4,117 tickets were sold, and it's ridiculous. I mean, this is why you can't trust men. This is why I tell you guys, like, it's not to be pessimistic, but you can't trust these managers. If you look at the gate, all right, the live gate, it's a Zepeda versus Prograis, which really wasn't the biggest crowd out here in California, did around $370,000. Ramirez versus Comey did $306,000. You're telling me Ramirez or Prograis, who's not even from the West Coast, he's not even from California, he had a higher gate than Regis Prograis, or that Regis Prograis had a higher gate than Ramirez. He sold around the same amount of tickets as Ramirez, and he gave out way less tickets. They only gave out 786,000 tickets for the fight. Now, Prograis did have something to say about this. I'll read you guys his statement, and we will dissect what we said. But yeah, here's what Prograis said verbatim. He stated the following, and I quote, "Haha, so I guess Ramirez isn't as big as they say he is. I did more than that in New Orleans. Imagine if I gave away over 9,000 tickets. He gave away the whole event." And quote, and it's true. Listen, it's true. It gets even crazier, right? It gets even crazier because 5,535 of those tickets were like, I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Make sure I'm not getting my numbers jumbled up here. I want to make sure I give you guys the accurate information. Yeah, it's 5,535 tickets that were given away. Apparently were free tickets. So there you have it. There you have it. You know, exposed. It's in the morning, but exposed. Like, Jose Ramirez ducked Regis Prograis. I told you guys this a long time ago. The whole, you know, he's a star thing was bullshit. And this just goes to show you, like, I respect Rick Morrigan. He works hard. The events there in Fresno are great. But like I've said many times, selling a venue or in this case, giving away more than half of the tickets to a venue is not the same thing as being a star in Las Vegas and selling out tickets at the MGM Grand. It's not the same thing. So he might be a Fresno draw, but he's not necessarily a Vegas draw, which is why when he fought Josh Taylor, as I stated before, he had to fight the Virgin Hotel. And that was a venue that had, like, you know, less than, I think he sold like 1,000 something tickets, or maybe 2,000. It wasn't like a lot of people. It's not a big venue, you know. So listen, I say all that to say, and if you don't take nothing else from this video, for as long as Jose Ramirez continues to box, I feel like the fans, not just on my channel, but just in boxing in general, they should really take the time to really call this out for what it is, a duck. You know, there's all this posturing about, Prograis didn't do this and Prograis did that. No, if Morrigan has an issue, he needs to take it up with the WBC. okay? It's not Prograis who put the split in there. It's the WBC. You know, we got on this road before. You guys know why he's in this position in the first place. But I'm just here to highlight to you guys that, you know, he gave away 9,000 tickets. More than half those 9,000 tickets were $33, which, listen, I respect it. He's making the event affordable for people to come out. I'm not knocking that. That's great. Cool. But when your manager is out here posturing you as this big superstar, ticket seller, attraction, and you're giving out 9,000 tickets, that's just not that's not cool. That's misleading. And if there's one thing that I have a little tolerance for, because, you know, I know how hard it is for boxing fans to be properly informed. So I really do take offense to it when boxing fans are misled by promoters, when boxing fans are misled by managers, and narratives are put out there. So, you know, Rick Morrigan, again, exposed. Ramirez, exposed. I have nothing personal. Before I end the video, let me just say, I have nothing personal against Jose Ramirez or Rick Morrigan. I respect their work ethic and what they do. I'm just exposing the truth. And hopefully, if enough channels make videos about this, and if it's brought enough to the light by people, maybe, potentially, they can just take the damn fight. And if they really think they're gonna beat Regis Prograis, they'll take their position as the B side with less of the money, and or they'll take the WBC, giving them 35%, because remember, the WBC split normally, I believe, is 70-30 for a mandatory. That's what it is. They petitioned for 40%. The WBC actually broke their own rules, granted Rick Morrigan and Jose Ramirez's request for 40%, but met them in the middle. They didn't give them the full 40. They gave them 35%. So that still wasn't good enough to get them in the ring with Regis Prograis. And that's just what it is. So y'all can let me know what you think in the comments down below. After hearing all this, do you still feel that Jose Ramirez did not duck Regis Prograis? And if you don't feel that way, please let me know why with rational speaking points. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.